Hey everyone, this is Tommy Zarko, one of the sports information directors here at Clarkson University, and I'm joined by the Golden Knights head volleyball coach, Carol LaMarche. This interview will serve as a quick catch-up for parents, alumni, and any prospective student athletes as a kind of state of the program. So, Coach, obviously this was a disappointing fall for many student athletes, but possibly none more than yours, since the team enjoyed so much success a year ago in winning another conference title, as well as reaching the NCAA quarterfinals in Iowa. With the early restrictions on practice size and other things like that, can you talk about some of the challenges that you and the team faced in the first weeks of the season, and also how you were able to keep things fresh for the team with the knowledge that there wasn't going to be a season or any postseason to speak of?
Sure. Well, I have to say that, with every step of the way, the team has taken these disappointments with grace. They've probably taken it better than I have, honestly. And we had a lot of Zoom meetings and talk about trying to find the silver linings. We did have a great 2019 campaign, winning the conference and making it to the Elite Eight, and we were excited to kind of work off of that. And in the spring, we had already had some meetings before the school shut down about the next steps so that we can, make it back there and then, proceed in the NCAA or move further in the NCAA tournament. And, the team, some of the silver linings were that we were able to practice. We had individual practices or small group practices a couple times a week, and then we had a team practice once a week. And that gave us time to work on skills and break things down that we necessarily haven't had the opportunity to do before. And as a coach, that was really my huge silver lining, to be able to work with a team and just, focus on little things that we haven't been able to make us better. So I feel we took advantage of that, of the situation as best as we could. And, we had a great freshman class come in for four young ladies who were raring to go. They fit right in. They, it was like they had been here, last spring. And the freshmen, are set to benefit the most. I had a lot of talk with them. And, to start their college career the way that they did was unexpected. And we had a lot of talks about taking advantage of being able to lift with the team and learn from the returning players. And, so when they do finally get to step on the court in the Clarkson jersey, they are better off than they would have been this year. Again, like I said, the team took every step of the way with as much grace as they could and stayed focused and motivated throughout the semester.
Coach, you lost a very significant senior class with a three-time All-American and also the Liberty League Player of the Year. But as you touched upon, your freshmen were able to get, a foot in the door here. Can you talk about the skills and the impact that you think that they're going to have down the road once they are able to play in intercollegiate athletics, and just how obviously those are big shoes to fill with the seniors that you lost, but can you just talk about the quality of the freshmen that you brought in?
Sure. We brought in four young ladies who, they saw our 2019 season and how successful that was. And it can be intimidating coming into a team that's had such success, but they did not, show any intimidation, being nervous. They wanted to come in and help us in any way that they could. We did lose four seniors that opened up four spots. And I know that, they were, really looking to possibly fill in some of those spots. And they have a good head on their shoulders. They're staying positive, and, they're hitting the weights, and they're next year, hopefully we're back on the court. And I definitely see some of them stepping in to fill some of those shoes that were left by the seniors.
I think that you were the first coach at Clarkson, specifically, that asked to webcast an inter-squad scrimmage back in October. And then we also did the final inter-squad scrimmage near the close of your season, with a specific highlight of actually having a senior day for DS Grace Mare. Can you talk about how that idea came about, and also about the beautiful words that were spoken about Grace and the high quality video work that was done by the person that will remain nameless did to capture that moment?
Yes, thank you, Tommy. Um, yeah, so, Grace has been with us for 4 years. She was co-captain this year. She and Jillian Kurdick really stepped in and led the team through the most difficult season or semester we've ever had. And I couldn't have asked for a better, two young ladies to kind of lead us through this. They created, various activities that could be done while social distancing, either via Zoom or small gatherings to kind of keep the team connected. We're used to coming in the fall and hitting the ground running and being together with as a team from day one. Team meals, working out. It was very hard for us to kind of back up and not be able to get together like that. And they did a great job, keeping the team unified. And I had asked Grace, Jillian, fortunately, is coming back to do our MBA program, but Grace, unfortunately, will not be returning next year for the final season. And I had asked her to kind of share her words of wisdom as a senior with the team and kind of show her perspective of, how things can be taken away, and you never know when it might be your last game, whether it's due to a pandemic or due to an injury. So you need to value every day that we're together. And she did, and it was, the whole team was crying, and it really hit home. And after that meeting, the team on their own decided to use our second inter-squad scrimmage as Grace's home senior day. It totally surprised her. The gym was all decorated, pictures, balloons everywhere. And Grace was crying. Her parents were watching online and they were crying. And it was the least we could do to show our love and support for Grace. And we will certainly miss her next year.
Last thing, Coach, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the Let's See You Give Day that Clarkson had a couple weeks ago. It was the 5th time that Clarkson Athletics has done a giving day, and you've been here for all of them. What did your team do to try and connect with the team supporters this year? Obviously, with some restrictions in place, you weren't able to do the grassroots things at the student center. But can you just talk about what you guys did via social media or anything else that was able to kind of ramp up that financial support that we need, and how pleased were you with the outcome of the day?
Yeah. I was so taken aback by the love and support that we got from our friends, family, fans, and during the Let's See You Give. And I had to talk with the team about the role of Let's See You Give and how we use it as a program, the money that's donated, how we use it as a program, and what I'm looking to use it for in terms of our gear, equipment that I would like to buy for training. And so they kind of had a great understanding of, it's not just looking for donations. This is the purpose and what the money will go towards. And the big thing is being connected with our family and fans when we can't see them and when we can't, have our games broadcast and have that kind of connection. So we ramped up our social media at the beginning with, Meet the Team Mondays and alumni connection with Where Are They Wednesdays. And then Thursdays was Throwback Thursdays to kind of, say, hey, we're still here. We're still training. We're still, a squad and working hard. And so the team participated in that, and they also did their own little social media, bursts of showing what they're doing on campus or what they're doing to train, and all of that kind of work together to, in our own little ways, ask for some support during this difficult time. And wow, did our friends, family, and fans come out and support us. It was awesome.
That's great. Well, that's it. Thank you for joining me today, Coach LaMarche. I appreciate it. And also best of luck in getting back on the court in the spring so that you can practice again, and hopefully there will be a 2021 season.
Yes. Thank you, Tommy.